Hey Jeff, I know we're late. I know you're out in the east, but we're live finally. It's Sunday nights. Oak watches Walking Dead with his
Well,
wife, so we always start. It's a guarantee we're gonna be 20 to 30 minutes late while we wait for him. It's
but
a
not till
fact.
February because this was mid-season finale, so we're good till February.
Till February, all right, and then we'll go on break in December for the
Yes.
holidays, and then we'll just go back to starting late again. But that's how it goes. But thank you for joining us, Jeff. We're finally back. Finally, there's been a hell of a layover here. With the second session of the In Between by Sean Van Dam, community written adventure. I am going to link actually the bundle, which is available on Drive Through RPG. When we ran the first one, only the first one was available to purchase, and now the whole thing is is out there, and you can buy it. So let's tell everybody where they can get it. This is a horror-based adventure we're playing for Halloween. And then Dark Master launched, and those guys, I promised them like a year ago that when they went to live on Kickstarter, I would more than be happy to run their adventure. So that kind of sidelined us, but we're back. We're back with the In Between, a horror-based Zweihander adventure. But we're down. We're down a guy. We're down GN Barshvin. I don't think we'll be joining us again. So he's got the little space down there with the logo. We'll have to figure something out. I know, right? Buck up, soldier. That's what I say. I know you're in the East, but just deal with it. Deal with it. Anyways, I'm just kidding.
Be
I'm
a
just giving
punk
a hard
rocker, you
time.
have, CC.
I'm just giving a hard time. All right, so let's do a roundtable and then let's get into it. Oak, you're first on the overlay.
Hey, mostly play over here in Grim and Perilous, but do my own thing once in a while on Twitch. Catch me at Urience, Uraence, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, even though I don't hardly use it. And I'm playing Edmund Randolph tonight, a stealthy fat boy.
It's true. He's a big boy, but he is stealthy. He's a smuggler, isn't he?
Yep.
What's his
Well,
intermediate
he
tier?
was a smuggler turned charlatan.
Oh wow, look at that turn. Okay, cool. All right, Mike, what do you got going on?
Yes.
Anything?
Nothing.
All right, then tell
Nothing.
us about Ruby.
I make it. I make it to the games on time. That's my goal.
Uh,
Usually. So Ruby she is uh, she's a gutter snipe, and that is her second skill. And she's also a Bravo, which we rolled randomly, and I was very excited about because my favorite scene is the line "Kill the Bravosi" from the what the hell is that series called? With the dragons.
It's your series. You tell us.
Yeah.
How to Train Your Dragon?
No. The
Dragonlance.
no, the HBO
Dragon
series.
Ball Z.
HBO series. So and she's very honorable, and she considers herself kind of focused on her duty, and tries to help the underdog. She comes from a very low background, and she doesn't like the rich and hoity types. So, and what's that? Duty.
Her GM is 12.
Yes. Okay. So enough about Ruby. Who's next?
Lee, what do you got going on?
I play on this channel all the time too. I play on Tabletop to Keyboard every other Thursday in an ongoing homebrew Zweihander game. That's pretty cool. It starts at the same time this one was supposed to start. Right, Jeff? Anyway, but yeah, so it was no, I'm just hating.
Young
But,
man an ass now.
but no, yeah, Thursdays. Every other Thursday, not this coming Thursday, but the one after. Yeah, check that out. That's very good. And then also Audio Dungeon on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Check them out. I work for them. They're cool. And Zombie Orpheus. It's all same platforms. Check them out. Also, very good company. Cool. And I'm playing Vinswick Bloodjinx, a gnomish aristocrat racketeer who has taken this intermediate tier profession as demagogue. and he is got a wooden leg, and he just sort of hobbles around bitching at people and commanding his stronger compatriots to beat people up. So, kind of his thing.
That's right. That's correct. All right, so let's do a recap of what happened last time. It's been a while. We talked about it a little bit beforehand.
Did I get skipped there, man?
Oh, did I skip you? Yeah, I did skip you. Bill.
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know
and then
this
there's
guy.
Bill.
Bill.
Old Bill.
Tell us about
He only shows up
Urchinge
once a
Belch.
week.
So I'll be playing our hoity-toity character that Ruby can't stand.
No, I wouldn't say you can't stand, but you know.
I'm playing Erg Singebelch. He is a frail 8'10", 630-pound ogre who was an astronomer and is now a pyromancer. One of his cores is that he is a dunderhead. So hopefully 2 or 3 times every time I'm playing him, I'll be rolling a 4-sided dice. If I roll a 1 or a 2, we will ignore it and he will go as normal. If he rolls a 3 or a 4, he's going to have a dunderhead moment and do something dumb. And it usually screws up Ruby's plans, unfortunately.
But actually, Ruby likes him because she rides on his shoulders a lot.
Well, don't ride on his shoulders when he plans on igniting himself on fire and charging into battle.
Yeah, don't-
Remember, he lit his arm on fire last time. That was your torch.
He
This
did.
guy's weird.
He is weird. He's immune to fire damage.
that he is pyromancer and he has
Mother
gray
of
hair, but
dragons.
it's slowly going red because of it. So yeah, he will be lighting things on fire, ideally lots.
That's sweet. That's like the opposite progression of my own beard.
Yeah. All right, there we go. So recap from last time. There's something we were talking about beforehand we forgot. It kicked off where you were accompanying a guy. Remember, he had a box he was clutching and he like wouldn't let it go. Like he was super protective of this box. It was chained to his arm. That's how
I
it
do
started.
now.
You guys were in a camp with him at night. Do you
And
remember
all
that?
the wolves attacked.
There we go. Okay. Oak,
Yeah, I
take
remember
it
that.
away.
Oh, we have
Oak,
the
take
box.
it away, Oak. Poor Oak.
We got the
Yeah,
box.
so we were attacked. The fog started closing in on us, and several shadow wolf type creatures attacked. We were trying to stand them off, but they just kept coming, so we had to retreat.
We followed some
And
blood
then there
at
was
that
like
point, right?
ghostly footprints. I
Yes,
believe,
bloody
ones.
footprints.
bloody footprints. And followed
Yes.
those, came
Thick-
upon
Thick
a
fog, mist. You couldn't see anything else around you. And it was pitch black except for Erg's burning arm, which he held up.
Yeah, and I think eventually we came to the side of a grave that they're burying somebody, but this was just a ghostly image
Oh,
of
yeah,
what
don't
had
throw
played
rocks.
out there. Yeah, because we threw rocks at it, then we all got scared. More
Yeah, that
wolves
sounds about
attacked
right.
us,
Yep.
Yes.
and I think that's where we left off. I know it wasn't a
Bagpipers.
caravan of people coming through and somebody playing like
The
like
dark
Pied Piper.
musician appeared
Yeah.
to you and started walking away and led to a crossroads from what I believe or what I remember, and he was the one leaving the bloody footprints, so you started following these bloody footprints, and that's where we left off. So yes, that sounds good to me. And some weird like random things happened to you guys along the path. I rolled randomly on tables for things that happened along the way. It was just kind of like little ambiance things. I was gonna say ambient stuff.
Ambience. Oh, I apologize to anyone that might be watching the last episode and then watching this one side by side, because I'm probably gonna have a completely different character voice because I did not do any research about what I made myself sound like last time. So this is
And
gonna be
that's
might
why
be
everybody will leave.
inconsistent.
It's all good. It's all good. I start up the music. Let me know if it's too loud or if you can't hear it. But I start up the creepy, eerie music that was playing throughout the whole. Fruitzilla's here. Hey, Fruit. How's it going, buddy? We're still we're working on that emote for you. I'm hoping we'll see it in it this week. The Grim and
Better.
Perilous Fruitzilla emote. That reminds me, I should also mention that we are part of the affiliate program with Found Familiar Coffee, who makes tabletop RPG themed coffee. If you use the link in the description below that I just posted, that will take you to their site. It'll be tied to our affiliate link, and you can use the discount code Grim and Perilous to receive 10% off your order. I know that Fawn Sater, who's a regular in the Zweihander community, received some, and he has said it's delicious. I know Adam Rose, who's the lead rules designer, has also received some and is really, really digging it. So, yeah, check out the coffee. I still need to reach out to them. We need some So Mike the boss said they need a grim and dark roast. So I think that's a good idea. That's a fine idea, Mike. It's a fine idea. So, shall we jump into this adventure?
Nah.
No. All right. So you guys, can the chat hear this like creepy, kind of eerie music playing? Do you guys hear that?
We can hear it.
Can you hear? Can the chat hear it? I don't know if it's really faint. It's just kind of like
I'm not hearing it, but I don't care.
oh oak.
I can hear football in the background, but that's my wife.
Oh, that's terrible. Okay, it's good. Thank you, Fruit. Thank you, Fruit. All right, so the road twists and turns like a man deep in a fitful sleep. Finally, after about a mile, a light can be seen up ahead. Built into a hill is a small inn. The placard on the side of the road, lightly twisting the breeze, reads Chesterdale Inn. The mist retreats from the clearing, allowing you to see the full moon casting a sickly blue light across the sky. So you see this inn. It's 2 stories. I shouldn't say about. It is 2 stories tall. There's a ground floor and a lower level built into the side of the hill. So you know how there's kind of like you can have like a basement walk-in suite sort of thing on a house. It's like that, where there's 2 entrances and yes, one's below ground. Upon the Chesterdale Inn. Wood-paneled walls of the inn once had red paint, but now it's peeling like the skin of a man held too close to a fire. The stonework on the lower floor is covered with moss, grime, and vines, growing up like they were trying to consume the building. And bloody footprints lead towards a staircase on the southern side of the inn. So they're leading around the inn itself and to the side, like, lower entrance.
Before we get going, did you decide on your rules for the tokens?
Oh, sure. Yes, the rules on the tokens. So we have tokens on the overlay. Those are the fortune, misfortune points. To remind everybody, the fortune points can be spent for re-rolling a roll. You have to take the second result, gaining an additional action point in combat, or getting a 6 on a chaos or fury die. Now, those folks over there in the chat, if you want, you can give a 100 bits, which is $1, and it'll flip that token to a misfortune if it's a fortune, or you can pay to have it flip from a fortune or a misfortune to a fortune. So there's the option to help these people out, and you can flip the tokens. And I like Dustin's idea from Tabletop Keyboard, and we're gonna use it. I'm not gonna say steal it, because he gave it to us after the game. He's like, if you guys like this, you can use it. Where they'll continue on each session. So if we leave off with 3 fortune and 2 misfortune or whatever that looks like, that's going to continue next session instead of always starting the session fresh with all 5 fortune in this case. So $1, 100 bits can flip it either way. Thanks for reminding me, Oak.
Hey, Matt, do we also have to roll our corruption quick?
Did we not do it at the end of the last session?
I don't have any corruption, so I don't know if we did or didn't.
Typically
You've been doing it at the end of the session,
we
but I don't
did
know.
it. We had to have done it last session because I only played this character in one session, and I have a dot in order.
Okay, then we
never
definitely
mind.
rolled it.
My bad.
All right. So
No, it's okay.
bloody footprints are going around the inn and towards the back side entrance, the underground entrance, the lower entrance, we'll say. It's not the underground entrance. That's not right.
Is there enough light that I can put my arm out?
Yes, with the blue moonlight bathing this inn now. It's like it's shining down from the heavens on this inn and this inn alone as the mist has cleared all around it. And the dark musician has led you here.
Or do we, burn the inn and move on with our lives?
Well, that would be a night. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, okay, I guess I'm patting out my arm as we're going wherever. Do you want to
Sure.
follow the footsteps, guys?
Or there's a front door, but the footprints don't go to the front door.
No, they've led us where we need to go so far.
The dark
Go around
musician has
back.
not steered you wrong.
Not yet, but it's going to.
All right, you guys make your way around, and creeping down the stairs, the steel door is ajar. light is slipping through the crack as if trying to escape. You gonna enter?
Do you want Ruby to go up and check it out? Or do you just want to charge
Please.
in? All right. Okay, Ruby will sneak ahead, and she will pause and listen at the.
At the cracked door?
Well, she'll peer in first. Does she see anything?
Yeah, there's a hallway dead ahead of you. Let's see. There's like a quasi map for this. Can you guys see anything?
No.
Son of a gun. That's okay. I'm just gonna illuminate the whole thing. I don't know. We don't need fog of war and all that other stuff. It's fine.
That is a non-Dunderhead moment.
There you go. So you are. I'm gonna grab you all, and you're at the stairs. So the door in front of you is cracked open. I don't know who is who on there, but you can.
Is Ruby on there?
No, Ruby's not on there. Maybe you did miss last session, Mike. To be perfectly honest, I don't remember.
Could you put Ruby on there?
Yeah, I'm grabbing a Ruby token.
It's weird because you've got what's unmasked, but I can like scroll the mouse wheel and move the map around.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing.
Or
This is
hold the
weird.
middle mouse and move it.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with that. But anyways, doesn't matter. There's nothing on the map, I don't think. There's no tokens or anything. It's just numbers and such. So, yeah. It's not the end of the world. All right,
Well,
Ruby,
when
so
I'm-
you're standing at the door there, and the light is creeping through. It's barely cracked open. Are you standing there? Is everybody else coming up with you? What are you doing? What's happening?
So I'm coming up to the door at the crack. Everyone else is a couple steps up and out of the way.
Okay.
She's going to make herself low and quiet. Are the hinges on this side or the other side?
They're on the other side.
Okay. So she will take hold of the door, and she's just going to push it forward just a tiny bit to see how much noise it makes.
Sure, it doesn't make any noise. As you get up to the door, as you approach it, and the others can hear this as well, but it's really loud for you, the sound of screaming and weeping is filling your ears. And it's coming from a nearby room in this hallway. One of these three, there's 3 doors in the hallway. There's one to the left and 2 to the right, and you hear that the screaming and weeping is clearly coming from one of the doors down this hallway.
Oh, this ain't nothing we need to be around there.
Ruby's going to whisper back, "Sounds like somebody needs help." And she's
Yeah.
going to draw her quartz sword.
We all need help.
Going to ready her main gouge and slide the door open a little further and look down the hallway, keeping low.
You
to
be
the
quiet
floor.
down there.
Probably another ghost. Just throw a rock at it.
Would you like a stealth roll?
Sure, make me a stealth roll, and we will do that at, what difficulty? I'm not going to be too mean, because there's screaming and weeping going on, covering your actions, so I'll do it at an easy.
All right.
Be quiet.
There's echo
And-
going on, Jeff? With who? I just heard echo, I don't know.
Do you have your OBS or playing audio twice in any location, or I don't know if that's a thing. I just made some shit up. At
All right. Here's a stealth roll.
the same time, this one you was supposed to start.
Right,
Does
yeah.
it sound like it's coming
Anyway,
from? It's echoing
but
when
yeah,
any particular person is
so
talking. So it was. No, I'm just hating.
Young
But,
man an ass now.
yeah, Thursdays. Every other
Check,
Thursday,
check, check.
not this
Yeah.
coming Thursday.
Sorry,
but
I'm
the one
watching the
after.
stream to see
Yeah,
if
check
there,
that
I
out,
can
that's
hear an
very
echo.
good. And then also
Audio
Maybe
Dungeon
in a reference to
on
something you
Twitch,
said, I don't
Good, now
YouTube,
maybe me.
and
Okay, so
Facebook.
maybe it's
Check them out. I work
him.
for them.
Okay,
They're cool.
sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sitting there watching the stream waiting for an echo. Okay, it's gone. Awesome. Thanks, Jeff, for the heads up. Yeah, so you creep into the hallway, and as far as you can tell, like, you haven't been detected, you haven't made a noise, and the screaming, the weeping, it is clearly coming from the room on the left-hand side, the single door on the left-hand side. The
Jesus.
room that you've entered, though, it seems like a downstairs coat room. The floor is covered with blood, leading towards the door to your left. And in front of you is a large set of double doors barred on this side. And the screaming gets louder as you approach the barred door.
Okay, she will slip over to the door itself. There's nobody in the room?
Are you peeking your head in? Oh, there's also a room to the just south of you is labeled storage.
Okay, and it's door shut?
The door is shut.
Okay.
And the other door has a picture on the door itself of stairs.
Well, this is a very polite dungeon. It gives you it's like a hotel almost.
Yeah, right?
I like it. All right, so she's going to come over to the door now. And what is this, a wooden door, stone door?
Wooden door.
Metal,
Yeah.
Wooden door. Okay. Again, hinges on the inside again?
Yes.
And is it handle, knob, latch? What are we looking at here?
It's a handle.
All right, she's going to try the handle. Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Okay, door swing outward?
It swings inward.
Inward. Okay, she's going to just turn the handle and slowly open the door just a little bit, peek in.
Peeking. All right. So inside, this is definitely the source of the screaming and weeping. This is an old meeting room, and it's covered in blood and gore. There are 3 people in here, 2 men and a woman. One of the men is lying on a table, holding his side. Blood is seeping out of a wound. In the corner, the woman is rocking back and forth, dressed in robes of a priest, and standing looking exasperated, and at the end of his rope, a gruff man with a sword and a shield. They don't seem to notice you. He's working frantically to try and help that man who's bleeding.
And what's the priest woman doing?
She's just rocking. She almost looks like catatonic.
Okay,
Eyes are wide open, but she's not really responding to anything that's going on.
All right, so Ruby will just slip back to the hallway.
Sure.
Sorry, someone's at the door.
Do you see Ruby? What was that?
There's 3 of them in there. Don't really know what's going on, but they all look to be together. One of them's badly hurt.
Wolves?
Again?
Wolves.
Wolves?
What? There are wolves in there?
No, there's 3, a woman and two men. One of the men's badly wounded.
Probably from them wolves.
I think we should maybe go and help them.
Good idea.
Come on.
I'll stay over here.
All right, so Ruby returns, glancing back to see if anyone's following her.
Nobody's following you. They didn't seem to notice you. They're still weeping and
No, I'm talking about the party.
Oh, a party. Yeah, is anybody following Ruby in?
I'm walking in with Ruby.
over to this corner, but that's about as far as I'll go.
Okay.
I want to check that door to the south, or did you already do that?
If I'm walking
the one
in,
marked
gracefulness has left.
The one that you're standing in front of,
3.
Edmund, is marked storage. The other one has the symbol
Okay.
of stairs on it.
Okay.
Nobody has gone in there. And Erg, I'm sorry, are you going in or not?
I'm following Ruby in. If I'm going in, though, all pretext of sneaking is gone.
That's fine.
Well, Ruby's just going to swing the door open quietly, and she'll have her weapons in her hands, but they'll be lowered for now, and she'll step into the room.
I think Edmund wants to check the storage room. I don't know. If
Well, while he's doing that, I'm just peeking in there, make sure there's nobody coming from behind us.
Well, I'll tell you what. The second you guys all step in the hallway, the door slams shut behind you, leading outside.
Hey, Erg, is that you? Do you shut the door?
Try to open it.
I could burn it down.
I could burn it down.
That might.
The latch.
Just was wondering if you shot it. Was
the
that
latch
a ghost or
just
something?
all of a sudden disappears off the door.
What the hell is going on here? Is there some kind of magic trick? You doing some kind of magic at me?
Ruby will push open this door and look in.
Why does everybody seem so nonchalant about this? The damn door just disappeared right in front of us.
Maybe you
He's
need to
locked
keep
up
your
in
mouth shut so we don't attract attention.
Oh,
Still,
sorry.
the weeping
sorry.
and screaming is just pouring out of that room. Did you want to take a peek into the storage room before you continue on? Yeah.
I just want to make sure that nobody can come from pinch or move and get us from
Sure.
both sides.
Yeah, I was gonna say you pinch your head in. You poke your head in, and you see a room that's stacked with crates, very old, covered in dust, showing signs of age. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't
Quietly
see anything
close.
else in there.
Yeah, just a quick peek, close it back.
You can go crack open some crates if you want, but there's always time for that later.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, Ruby figures this is some wizardry at work, some evil wizard, and she pushes the door open with her quartz sword and looks in at these others.
The room with the 3 in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. You swing the door open, and the man who's well armed with the sword and shield and standing up over the man who's bleeding spins around, and he's got his sword and shield drawn. Oh, who is that? Who's there? And he sees Ruby standing there.
I'll smile and say, "I'm Ruby Goodchild. We're here to help."
Did you see that? Did you see the wailing woman in the other room? Have you
Not
been there?
yet. We heard you're wailing man. Is it a man?
Yeah, it's
And
a man.
wailing, and she'll pause. Man, that drew us here. Although the door seems to have disappeared, the one we came through. So, how did you get here? Who are you? And how did your friend get hurt?
There's that wailing woman in the other room. Ghostly beast.
Do I hear any other wailing?
You don't at this time.
Is your friend in need of medical help?
He is. He's bleeding out. She injured him.
Do we have any healers in the party?
I don't think so.
We mostly do the
Not me.
opposite of that there, Ruby.
Okay.
I can make him stop bleeding.
Well, Ruby will wave you up. So help them if you can.
No, I mean he's going to stop bleeding because there will be none left.
Oh, okay, that doesn't help. She'll say, "Well, we're more of the cutting type than the healing type, actually. You need something cut? And where's this woman? This wailing woman?"
She's in the other room. We went in there. There's a great feast hall in there, and we don't know who she is, but we approached, and she cut Robert, and he points to the man lying there deeply, and he got inside of Minute's head, and he points to the woman who's just sitting there rocking, not saying a word.
I'm listening at the door I'm standing in front of. Like,
Yeah.
You all look like you've had quite the rough night. So have we, though.
What's this room look like that we're in?
This room?
there'd be an eavesdrop or what?
Bear with me here. This was a meeting room. So there's tables and chairs and all about.
Exits?
There's no exit from here other than the door you came in.
How did you get down here? Did you come through this door? And she points back where they came from.
No, we came through the front door, which leads into the room where that damned wailing woman is.
Have you been through? Is that the door that you've barred ahead of us? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, that's the one.
Okay. Have you been up through the door marked steps?
We've poked around a little bit, but we didn't get very far.
Okay. Well, I'm Ruby. What's your name? She swings her sword around playfully, like just kind of swishing it.
The name's Edward.
Right. Why are you here? We followed some footprints. We're investigating things.
Well, we had heard
Hey, Matt.
tales of this vanishing inn that disappeared almost 100 years ago. And we wanted to learn more about it, and we pushed hard on this land before it was consumed by war. And when this thing appeared, we heard a rumor of it. We were anxious to get inside. Little did we know that there was this shrieking harpy waiting for us inside to cut us open.
While this is going on, I find some little piece of bric-a-brac and throw it at the lady in the corner to see if it goes through her.
Bounces off her forehead.
You pick it up and you toss it over at her, and it bounces off her, and Edward swings around, like, infuriated with her. What the hell is the big idea? Why did you do that? And he's got his sword dangling in Erg's direction. You will not touch her.
That's how we test for ghosts.
I will test for your blood on my blade if you touch her again.
You want to be a
let's-
smoking ember, do you?
Let's. We probably got enough ghosts to fight without fighting with each other, eh? She'll smile and wink.
Do I hear anything when I press my ear up against the door?
You don't hear anything, but you smell just like a terrible putrid smell coming from that room. Like rotting meat.
How do
I'll
you
go back.
ingest mandrake root? Do I have to make a tea
Why,
or kind of chew on it?
you can chew on it.
I'll
Okay,
go back over to the group.
I'm gonna
and
start
let them-
chewing on some mandrake root to add +1 peril threshold for an hour because I feel like peril may come up.
Do you have enough for the whole class?
Yeah, I've got 2 more mandrake roots I can pass out to anybody if they want to add +1 peril threshold for 3 hours.
Ruby will take that.
All right, I start handing some root out. Let's hit some root real quick.
I love the smell of rotting meat.
Well,
Right.
Ever goes, hey, listen, if you're willing to help and you want to go in there and silence that thing, we have some medical supplies we can give you, and hopefully that'll help Minute snap out of this. And she is a healer herself. If you're injured,
All right.
Yeah,
Sure.
what's to say we can't just try and go our own way then? All you three seem like you.
we're trapped in this damn place. We got to find a way out. And now that woman, that spectral beast, seems to have some kind of grip or hold on this whole building.
How about
Listen-
this? You give us those supplies, because your only damn hope getting out of here is us anyway. How's that sound?
I'll tell you what, I'm your only hope of doing anything to that beast.
Explain.
Your weapons can't touch her. We only escaped because we used holy water. And I don't suppose you have any vials of holy water on you.
Joke's on you, I was planning on running from her anyway. Hobbling at least.
Ruby says, do we douse our blades in the holy water?
No, we came here with 2 vials of holy water. We threw one at her. That is how we escaped. Go in there and douse her with another vial of holy water, and that should hopefully silence her. What we want to do is, while she's silenced for a short period of time, go upstairs, set up a protection ring, which Minute can do. She's versed in the ways of such arts. But we can't do it with her in this current state.
So you think by silencing the banshee that your friend will be better?
Hey, Fruit, thanks for the cheer, man. Yes,
all of my-
I
Okay.
feel that once you silence her, we'll be able to go upstairs, and Minute will stop hearing this incessant, non-stop screaming in her head. We can break, and she can set up a circle of protection for us, and we can flee this horrible place.
You think this might work for anything? And I pull out of my pocket. I've got a holy symbol.
Shrugs. It's worth a try. Like I said, holy water seemed to work.
I got one of those too, but ain't much been down to the temple in a while. Don't know if my faith is gonna put much power into it. If that's how it works anyway.
Oh, Fruit, thank you so much for gifting those subs. Gifted
Awesome.
5 subs. Thank you so much.
I have a question.
Yeah.
About is our peril still the same on the same spot of the track it was last time? I
It
assume.
is.
Okay,
So
so-
that's why he's offering you some supplies.
Okay.
All right. Well, Ruby will say, well, this is most generous. I say we combine our forces. We'll attempt to silence the banshee and bring your friend back to you.
I have something that might help her.
What's that?
I'm going to go give her some smelling salts.
Yeah, well, they were actually going to offer you some smelling salts. Do you know what smelling salts do, Erg?
I do. After inhaling a capsule of smelling salts, you move one step up the peril condition track positively, but suffer 1 corruption.
Yes, and I think a lot of your party could really use some of that right now.
I'll take a corruption. You got some laudanum.
But
Does
inhaling
that-
more
Yeah.
than 1 capsule during that period has the opposite intended effect. You'll move down 1.
Does
So- It's only inhale 1.
does that stack with mandrake root?
Yeah,
Yeah, mandrake root is a
it's
buff.
temporary. It's only an
Mhm.
hour. It'll permanently until you rest and you're able to like go back
Yep.
full again. This will take you up a whole step, but you gain 1
Alright.
corruption.
We'll take that.
So yeah, I'm going to pass some out.
All right. Oh, you got a whole bunch because they're offering you some too. They got one for each of you.
All right.
Thanks again, Fruit. That's awesome. You're up to 60? 60 gifted subs? Look at this. Gifted a total of 60 on the channel. You are a beast.
Oh yeah, we don't have any healers in the group.
We
Awesome.
don't, but Manute is a healer, and he also says he hands you the smelling salts, he hands you a prayer book, and he hands you the last vial of holy water. He says, go recite this prayer, use the holy water, and it should be able to buy you some time, because like I said, the weapons did absolutely nothing against her. Once we heal Manute, she can bless our swords. But until then, there's nothing we can do here.
All right, listen. I know it's a bit reluctant at first, but we all right. We gotta get in this together, and we gotta get out. Here's just one good question. You think you might bandage me up just a little bit before we go in and fight this thing?
You're asking this of Edward?
Yeah, the head menu head or whatever.
Oh, she's in no condition. She's like
she's
not even
crazy,
responding
that's
to you. Yeah.
I'm just talking to like a mad person. I realize that after a minute. I'm like, wait,
I guess
Yeah.
she's not gonna respond.
I'm just holding my side still. I'm at moderately wounded right now.
Right. That's
Vigo, I have some bandages. I can hand you some. I have no ability to use these properly.
Oh, I'm still using the wrong name. Sorry. Hold on. Let me change that from the last game. Sorry, my character's name is Vince. I'll just put Vince. There we go.
I didn't notice I was too.
Oh, I was like, yeah, it took me a second there, Vigo. Who's Vigo?
Yeah, Vigo's an old man, old apothecary man who doesn't even.
Sorry, Vince.
Yeah, sorry. No, that's my
Hey,
fault.
I just realized Ruby's like got three. She's up to 3 dots on her peril track.
Yeah, you guys are in really rough shape for peril. That's why, some smelling salts and mandrake root is going to be really big to you. So when you get a chance, so also he says, like, you guys let him know that you're in rough shape, like, you've been shaken up. You're not cut physically, but you're shaken from what you've seen and experienced this night. And he lets you know what, like, once a ring of protection is set up, it'll give you the chance to also rest for a time being.
So can I drop my peril down 1 because of that smelling salts?
You'd go up 1. You'd go, like, because you go down the track as you lose it, and as you gain them, you go back up. Does that make sense?
Yes. So I can take 2 off for the 2 that I have.
Yes. Well, one of them's temporary, only for an hour, but the other one
Got
is
it.
back. Does that
All right,
make
and
sense?
she's gonna get a bag of mandrake root.
Just start chewing on mandrake root the whole time. You're gonna get a
Yeah, because I take one more peril and I'm incapacitated.
All right,
All right,
everybody's
I'm at
huffing
3.
smelling salts. Smelling salts all around.
Chewing on root, huffing salts. And it's funny because the root looks like a little baby, so I'm just like chewing on a little baby's head. Like,
Yeah, I don't have any of that crap.
I've got one extra if anybody wants one.
What's one what?
Mandrake root. I only gave one out. I had 3 total. I took one. Mike's character took one. There's one
Yeah.
left.
Sure, because I'm like one more and I'm incapacitated.
Oh yeah.
You'll get 2 back then. You'll go back, right?
No, Mandrake root only gives you in peril modifier spot. You want to put a 1 there, and it lasts 3 hours.
Oh, so that doesn't drop me down a
No. Yeah, only the smelling salts drop you down a rank. This just makes it harder to add more ranks in the future.
Right. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Smelling salts, but you can only take 1 at a time. Otherwise, it'll give you the opposite effects. You take another smelling salt, and you're gonna.
Yeah, Marsh was the one that he can like spend the tokens and like remove a rank.
Barsh was a beast. R.I.P. Barsh. R.I.P.
I was lucky to dunderhead my way through that and not be paying attention, eating an arm.
Oh, Fruit's gone. Duff's here, though. What's going on, Duff? All right. So he gives you the prayer book, tells you to recite the prayer, gives you the vial of holy water. He's dispensed smelling salts to the group, and sends you on your way. So you guys have some options here. Yeah. What do you want to do?
Well, after we're all set up, I would like to get behind the entire group, with the exception of one person, and get them behind me, because I don't. In case danger starts coming in from all sides, I want to be in between everyone. And then I suggest
We got to get this done. his door had disappeared behind us, and there's not too many other doors unless you all want to go upstairs first.
Yeah, that's a good point. Vince Rupp. So you can take that stairway upstairs before going and meeting this wailing woman if you want. They want you to go in there beforehand to silence her further, to help Manute get out and set up a ring of protection, bless your weapons, or you guys can go upstairs and just start exploring. It's up to you. There's nothing stopping you.
Oh no! So if we can get out of this place, we just leave them to their fate.
I ain't against it, you know. Ain't against it.
Ruby says, well, they say they can bless our weapons, and if the thing behind the door is unaffected by our weapons, perhaps the other things in this haunted inn will need blessings as well.
Valid point. Valid point.
I'd like to test something on it when we get in there. I'm gonna fire one of my magic missiles at it, see what happens.
Okay.
What the hell's that?
Never you mind.
How do we attack it with holy water? Is that we have to throw it? Is that what you said?
You'd have to throw it on it.
Spit it in the bitch's eyes.
She says,
Okay.
who wants to be the thrower? I'm pretty good with a knife. But anybody else? We have 2 vials, right? Any other vials?
You'd probably go unholy as soon as I put it in my hand, so I'm going to say no for me.
Anybody else good at throwing?
I've got a 5 bonus in combat and 1 in simple. So let me test what a roll would be, just to look. Yeah, so I got it's 46 total.
That's medium. Not
Even
bad.
though it's got a dot in there. I'm not sure. I guess that's just for damage, isn't it?
Oh, hold on.
Are you perilled? If you're on the
Oh
peril
yeah, I've
track,
got like
your
3 ranks of peril in there. So
your dots might be automated now. If Wes messed with it.
Here's Ruby's roll. I'm just trying to see. So we're about the same. Do we each want to take a vial?
Vial of,
Pretty
a
sure we
vial
got
of- sorry.
one.
There's only 1 vial of holy water. That's it.
No, somebody said they have another vial.
No.
no, they
have
had
a
already
mandate
thrown it
for
at her.
Yeah, they had 2. They threw 1 at her.
No, one of the party members said they had a vial of holy water.
I got a
Yeah.
holy symbol.
Yeah, I
Oh.
said, we both have holy symbols, which I'm wearing now. That
Yeah, I'm
normally
carrying-
wasn't.
Anybody besides Ruby want to throw it?
I'd like to try shooting a bit of magic at it.
I'm not good at combat. I'll just put it that way.
All right. Well, Ruby will take the holy water if nobody else is feeling confident. And she'll say, how close do you think I need to be?
Right in the face. Closer the better. Make it easier.
Right in the face. Yeah,
All right, so Ruby's
what
gonna...
are these rolling? Are you guys just testing? I mean,
Yeah, I was testing to make sure the
fails?
peril tracker was
Just
removing stuff.
All right,
flinging
all right.
arrows at things.
Does anyone... We have some candles around, right? In our packs and stuff?
Let's see.
I don't think you did. That's why your ogre lit his arm on fire.
Yeah, because we were. Yeah, I'm a socialite. I'm not prepared for this.
I can
Does,
be your candle.
Does anybody in the room there, what's that guy's name? The new friend of ours?
Edward.
Edward, have you a candle amongst your pack?
Yeah, he reaches in and he does have a candle. What is this gonna do?
I'm going to fill my ears with wax.
Okay. Okay.
He's a strange one. Don't ask any questions. Just give him the
All
candle.
right. He hands over the candle.
All right, she lights it and she begins to soften the wax and make it, and then she attempts to plug her ears.
Oh, wait. I know. It's because the wailing, right? You don't want to hear the wailing?
She smiles and says, you're sharp.
Give me some of that candle then.
Okay. Once she gets her ears good and plugged, she'll help the others.
He's a smart one. I might get you on my campaign for re-election. You ever ran a campaign?
She just points at the wax and holds up her hands and shakes her head.
Nah, we'll talk later when we got wax in the ears.
She nods. And then does our new friend want wax in his ears?
Wax up. I think everyone should
Edward?
just wax up at this point.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He's actually kind of left the man who's bleeding on the table and he's really attending to Manute.
How bad is the guy on the table? Is he like going to bleed out?
It's possible, and so she is a healer, and that's why he's like, hey, help her.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I
let's
know,
go.
right? This is pretty important.
All right. So then, once Ruby's got that done, she will take her. She's got her quartz sword. She's going to get her vial and head over to the door here.
All right, so you're going for the Wailing Woman. You're not going to go to the storage room. You're not going up the stairs. You're just going in.
Well, actually, you know what? There's a storage room here. What is in the storage room?
We should check that out for sure.
I knew I
it's just-
knew I could.
It's just a bunch
dangle
of
that
dusty
carrot.
boxes.
That's right. I heard that. I can't hear much, but I heard that.
Sorry.
All right, so you crack open the old storage room again. It's stacked old crates, just caked in dust. Do you want to crack open a crate, look inside?
Yep.
All right, so the first one that you open up contains nothing. The first one is
9
empty.
bottles of holy water.
Yeah,
Maybe-
right.
There's a case of holy water in here.
The second one you open up has a bunch of old clothing, and most of it's been moth-eaten. You pick up a piece and you shine a light on it, and it's just like holes and tattered and kind of just barely being held together. And the final one, that's the same roll. You guys crack open, and there's bottles of wine. Bottles of wine in there.
Oh,
Let me check the date on them.
They are from just over 100 years ago.
Oh, that's probably some damn good stuff then.
It's either vinegar or really good, and I put like some in my coat pockets.
They put it in my salad if it's too old.
Yes. Okay.
Just kidding, I don't eat salad.
All right, so you finish up with that, and you want to head into the Wailing Woman room,
Yeah, sounds like a wonderful.
as we call it.
yeah, why not?
All right,
Fuck.
so let's move you into the next room.
If somebody's going to open the door, I'm going to be ready to fire magic missile over top of whoever opens its head at this thing right away.
Yeah, so you guys, this is a huge, massive hall filled with tables and tables that are covered in rotting food, tables covered in rotting bodies, and tables covered in shattered dreams. I like that. Corpses are everywhere, having fallen where they sat. Dried blood and vomit cover the room, all punctuated by the horrific screaming that has begun as soon as you open the door.
Shit.
I'm
This
gonna
is
get
a
you
brutal-
all to make me a standard resolve test, please.
Now, do we get a bonus because of our wax in our ears?
No, this is actually for the smell bombarding
Shut
You
your
up.
should have put it in your
nostrils.
nostrils as well.
Oh.
Yep. This is for your nostrils. This is for the smell specifically, and this could be
Resolve.
nasty.
You had me put the wax in the wrong holes, you asshole.
Boots. All right, I got one fail.
Grandfather Nurgle blesses me.
Nurgle, hold on, I don't trust this guy.
Oh yeah, you don't know enough about
It
Edmund.
doesn't smell that bad.
I do in real life. I'm metagaming. All right, give me a resolve. Is it standard?
Yeah, it's a standard test. Yeah.
Sorry. Ugh. Disgusting.
Mike's a collector in every game, Jeff.
All right, here we go.
Be it a bag of severed heads or whatever. You guys, let me ask you this. Does anybody want to use fortune? Because you're taking peril on this.
Even
And I
if
know
you
a
Oh,
lot of you guys
shit.
are in rough shape. So I will
Yes.
give you the option. Do you want to use a fortune point to reroll?
Yes, sir. I might even donate $1 to get it
pass.
back.
No, I don't want to.
All right, so that's one fortune point. Flipping to misfortune, go ahead and reroll.
I think there's something wrong about the players buying fortune points.
You guys don't have to buy it. You needed Fruit
I
to
know, I'll
stick around
sneak in.
longer because Fruit would have just turned it all back to fortune for you guys.
I'll sneak in one day with like a fake account and like buy us all fortune.
You guys should
Yeah.
have
Like,
watched
oh, we've got a new subscriber also.
Sweet.
watching
guys just
They're
throw
Star,
me some
throwing
Venmo.
money.
Star Wars
Yeah.
on Thursday there. Oak, you were there for that. They were fighting in game about what to name our ship. It was either the Hot Pocket or not the Hot Pocket. And
Yeah.
they started donating money, the players in the game, so that they could win what to name this ship, because one guy really did not want to name our ship the Hot Pocket.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm sitting there trying to think of a cool name for the ship, and then all of a sudden everybody's throwing Hot Pocket, Drunken Minoc, all this shit around.
That's good stuff. Anyway, I succeeded. I spent a fortune to re-roll my resolve.
All right, so who failed? Anybody?
I did.
Okay.
Ruby made it.
All right, what am I rolling here? Erg, you're not in bad shape, though.
No,
How are you?
thankfully, Dunder had saved me last time.
You take 13 peril. I bet you
That's
guys
your
are glad you
threshold.
used those that fortune, or that you passed.
We got the smelling salts.
You do smell so your nostrils are bombarded by the smell of old rotting vomit and blood and decaying flesh.
Say that.
Looks
Even
like I
for an
moved
ogre,
down
huh?
one track.
Old rotting vomit. That's a good sentence. I ain't
Yeah,
heard that one.
Moldy.
That's a good band name.
That is moldy vomit. Is it's your new
the
band
thrash
name.
metal, definitely.
All right, I'm going to immediately hit a smelling salt.
So those of you who don't have wax in your ears, you don't see anything at first other than these bodies and such, but you can hear screaming, and it's just like plunging into your soul like a dagger. And you can't pinpoint where it's coming from. You just hear screaming. In this room also, there is a door on the north side, a big double door, which looks like it is the main entrance to this inn. And
Could you,
there's also a single door to the south, leading into another room.
Could you expand the blackout area?
I reloaded the map and it went away.
Yeah, if that's still
reload
there,
it. Everything
definitely
is-
refresh.
Everything should be revealed, Mike. There's nothing
okay.
hidden. There's no bad guys on the map. There's no secrets here. It's fine.
It's
Just more for visual for you guys to see.
How do I reload the map?
got
Just
it.
hit reload
Refresh.
on your
Yep, I
refresh
got
on your browser.
Yeah, because before I did that, which I'm sure it's the same for everyone else, it was like an outline of the black part, and when I would move, it would move the map, but the black part would just be covering up everything and just be
Yep.
shifting around. It was weird.
Gotcha. So you should see everything. This is a big, giant hall. This is the main room when you enter the tavern. Tables and chairs everywhere. There's a bar to the left of you. When you enter, there's just bodies and food and blood rotting all over here. So the main entrance to the inn is on the north side of this room. The south side, there is another door leading off to another room. And it looks like if you keep looking to the east, there are two smaller rooms over there as well. So you don't see anything at first as you're just standing there. The smell hits you, and this screaming for those of you that did not fill your ears with wax. What do you want to do? Do you want to start poking around? Do you want to go check out that door to the south? What do you want to do, guys?
I'm gonna see if the front door will take us outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just
So we
hobble
leave
along
this
and
place.
follow them.
Maybe I'll check out.
I'm assuming that this one token here on the bar is me.
Yeah, that's an ogre. Generic ogre from the book. That I don't know why I have that in there for you. Here. I think
Oh yeah, you need to.
I don't know why I
show
had
name
that
on
in
it.
there. Huh. There's that better? Can you see that, Erg? Erg?
That works.
Did I lose you? Alright.
That works. Can you not hear me?
I can hear you now. I am refreshing this quickly
Can
because
you
I
hear me
can't
now?
I can't select your tokens. So let me refresh on my
Okay,
end
that's
as well.
1, 2.
So we got the door to the south, the door to the north. Which one do you want to go to first?
I'm checking the main door.
I'll hide behind Edmund because he's a meat shield.
Is that a fat joke, little man?
Hey, I'm fat too. I'm just fat and little.
Edmund. Yeah. So you get to the front door and you try it, and again the latch has disappeared. There's no handles or anything on the door. to get out the double doors.
Ain't no damn handles or latches on this bitch either.
This house has got some real creepy magics in it.
No windows.
There are windows. I don't see any on the map, but yeah, there'll be windows. But there's just thick fog outside. You can't see anything looking through the window.
Stephen King fog.
I'm
We
going
see-
to.
I was going to say, we
You
see
know what,
any
one
bloody
second.
footprints, let's go towards them. It's all I say. Seems like they've gotten us good places so far.
Okay. So that's a dunderhead moment. I'm going to pick up one of these stools and huck it at one of the windows.
Okay. Yeah, you pick it up and you throw it at the window, and it bounces off. It's almost like there's a barrier around it.
Well, that's interesting.
Has this door got a latch? The one Ruby's in front of?
Yeah, you can open that door. It's got a handle.
Can we tell which way the wailing's coming from?
You can't. It's just coming from every direction.
Ooh, that's extra creepy.
She swings open the door and steps back into the side. And
Yeah,
pokes
you
her head
swing open
around.
the door, and it looks like you are looking in on a kitchen. There's pots and pans sitting up on the stove still, like they've been stuck in time when this place disappeared. Huge piles of mold are everywhere. As soon as the door opens, an army of roaches scatter back to the horrid blackness from which they came. Lying sprawled out on the floor is a young man in a pool of blood, and a knife is still in his hand, and a scrap of paper in the other.
Okay. Anything else in there?
You can go in and take a look.
All right. She'll
Ruby, I'll go in with you.
poke her head in and step in tentatively and look around.
Oh, Edmund, you're all the way over there?
Yeah, while they're looking around, I want to go check out those doors.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
sure.
I thought Edmund was over there. Hold on. I guess
Well,
I'm sticking
was-
with Edmund is what I meant to do. With
Yeah,
my...
as you're looking
Ugly.
around, Edmund, you all of a sudden see there's a head table over here, and you see at the head of the table a young woman wrapped in a funeral shroud all of a sudden appear. It is the same woman from the graveyard. As soon as you are in this area, the spectral form bursts from its body screaming, and we're going to go into initiative.
Joyous day.
We split the party.
Well, not it's split by like what 15 foot.
We're in the same room. It's just the other side of the map. I got to scroll over. That's considered split.
Investigating other things. All right, let me get you guys on the combat tracker here.
You're 45 foot away.
I know you guys are pretty far apart. The one with the holy water is the other end of the room. Not good. Not
Look,
good.
this isn't D&D, okay? We can split the party because we're, more developed role players and we have our own personalities, you know?
There you
I
go.
think it'd be
Game's
perfect.
way more deadly than D&D.
Yeah, I was gonna say-
know. We should probably stay just like taped to each other in this game, right?
I don't think the mechanic has anything to do with our ability to role play.
I know.
All right, my wailing woman ghost is on the map at the turn order. So, do you guys remember what you got to do? You got your initiative on there. You roll
And
D10. You add your initiative number on. Let me roll for my wailing woman. Ooh. Okay. All right.
Where's initiative again?
Whatever your initiative score is, right underneath all your main stats,
Got it.
and roll a d10 plus
Roll
that.
D10. Add that on there.
Yeah, there's no
What's that?
button, so
20,
you
you
have
get
to
a
do it
13.
manually.
I think it's 8 is my initiative. So
Get 3 plus PB, yep.
Oh my, oh my. I did not see it playing out this way, but this could be fun. Let's,
I'm a
Since
15.
Edmund and I are tied, can I just allow him to go before me? Can I just like concede and hold or something and just say that I'll let him go first between
it's-
this?
what the hell are the rules for tied initiatives? Let's see here.
It's probably bonus.
Somebody look it up while I'm doing other things.
I think it's initiative bonus breaks the tie.
Agility bonus, probably.
Agility bonus? Okay.
I'll double check.
What is
Thank
initiative
you.
again? How do I find it?
Go on to talents and trappings, and then right under that that button you just pressed to do that, that'll be initiative.
Ties are broken by perception bonus.
Yeah, I'm okay. Okay, so mine is +4.
All
Plus
right.
7.
let me go back to my overlay. Let's do a battle map here so people at home can see what we're looking at. We've got a map here of the inn. We've got our Wailing Woman at a table here. We have Vinz and Edmund down there. And all the way at the other side, we've got Erg and Ruby in the kitchen.
All the way.
All the way over there with that vial of holy water.
But change yours to 13.2, Oak, so that way it puts us in the right order.
Jen says they call it peanut butter. It's the only way they remember. Their PB bonus.
So Ruby's a 15 with the ghost. Does that mean they go together?
Oh, I guess it'll be broken by a PB. A PB and J. Let me go to my stats here on this thing.
All right, Ruby's PB is...
Mine's 7.
So yeah, if you want to change Edmund's to 13.2, that'll when he. Oh, it did. It didn't work. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can do it.
PB is what? What is PB again?
Perception bonus.
Perception bonus
Yeah,
is
my bonus is
5.
Jeff, this map actually comes with the adventure.
Shouldn't it be agility bonus?
No, perception.
Okay, well, perception bonus is a 5.
It could be, but you can take it up with the people who wrote the rules.
Okay.
There's a bunch of RPGs that I play that use perception for initiative instead of agility.
Right.
I think
I linked again to the bundle for this adventure. Ooh, a drive-thru RPG. All right, so this thing will go before you, Ruby. Ooh, I got a whole bag of tricks here to unleash on those two. Who did not put wax in their ears? Should have asked that before we went in.
We all did.
Yeah, right.
No, I think that's what we all talked about. It's just we were bitching we didn't put it in our nose.
Well,
Yeah, I thought it was decided we would all do that.
Sure.
Going against something called the Wailing whatever. Okay, well, I don't want to hear it.
All right. Well. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So it's gonna fly. Each of these things is gonna be a square for movement. So one. It's incorporeal. It can fly through anything. I don't need to go around tables. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna fly up to Vin's, screaming and shrieking the whole time. Ah! As it flies at you, and it is going to.
Get away from me, you otherworldly beast! This is ridiculous. What is it?
Wow, it's got a lot of things going for it, but natural attacks not so much. Which is interesting. It's got a whole slew of things available, but not a lot of attacks. The one attack, of course, it does have is wailing at you guys. But you know, it also can't be hurt by weapons, so it's got that going. Which is kind of a big deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so it's going to fly at you, and it's going to attempt to... Actually, let's do some perilous stunts and really hurt you guys and things like that. I'm always so easy on you guys. I never use those on you.
Mm-hmm.
I always take it so safe and easy. What is it going to do to old Vince? Hey, chat! Jeff, what should I do to, What should I do to Vince? Or Jen? Anybody who's in the chat, tell me. For a perilous stunt or against him.
And remember how friendly I am at all times with you. Dude,
with all you all. This is the glory part of Twitch. We get to ask the audience and have them participate. Right?
Come on, Oak, chime in and say something
nobody's
benign.
saying anything, all right?
Yeah. Let me go to my alternate account. Take it easy on them, Matt. They seem like a nice party.
Somebody said that you should release the heroes, or realize the heroes are there to help you find eternal peace and let them leave the inn.
You're looking at... Okay, hey, Jeff, if you're looking for page 595 is what I'm looking at for the creature. It does not have a lot of options for attack. It's got a lot of other stuff. It has, like, other than wailing. All right, so he says we're going to... I'm going to try and stun you. All right. Stunning blow.
Oh,
Make an athletics
sweet.
test. The foe must resist toughness or be stunned.
Wouldn't his hand pass through, Vin?
Well, that's a funny thing. It carries a dirk and stuff, so it can still hit you, I guess. A dirk. I thought the same thing.
It's very specific.
All right, and 11. That's a critical That's a critical success on you.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah. Release them. Critical
What do it
success.
says? Must
The foe must
resist.
resist toughness or be stunned, which means
So I have to
you start
critically
with one less-
succeed.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. You have to critically succeed.
No pressure.
All right,
Cool.
so this thing comes over, and you can't really hear it. It gets in your face and just screams, and its face is like melting, and it's like this abysmal horror staring at you, and you're just kind of shocked
shit.
and stunned with fear. And so you have one less AP until you're
and-
able to successfully resist a toughness success roll.
Are
So
you
it's
gonna
just
make
keep carrying.
athletics every time? That you
Yeah.
okay, good, because having I didn't know if I had to get a critical success.
It's resist toughness. It's not the athletics.
I got you.
So you're down to 2 AP. All right. Cool. That's great stuff. Okay. And so it moved, it attacked. Yeah. All right. I was gonna be mean, but I won't. It'll save its last thing. So Ruby, you're up.
All right, Ruby is going to move part of her movement.
Yeah.
5, 10. Is it 15? Is that right? These are.
I don't. You tell me. You tell me.
Well, she's got a move. She's got a movement. Is each square one movement point? I guess is what I'm asking.
They can't. Well, the problem with Keening Whale, Jeff, is that they all put wax in their ears. That's the problem. I'd love to use it. What's your movement?
Well, my movement is 9, so I believe that's right. Let me just double check.
Yeah, that's right.
So, is each square a movement?
Each square, yeah, is one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now her range on her throwing is 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's within range here. She'll hop up onto the table, which maybe will be another movement. She still has movement left. Is she allowed to use the rest of her movement after her turn, or is it like you use all your movement in your movement turn, then you act?
Just use all your movement in your movement turn.
Okay, so she's within range of a 6, right? That's a short range for
Yep.
throwing.
Yep.
Okay, so she's going to take 2 more action points. She's a total of, I think, 4 action points, right?
No, 3. Or do you have something special that gives you 4?
4, but the 4th can only be used for pari. So because of her fencing stuff, so she has
You have 3.
2.
But technically 4 for what special situation?
All right, so she wants to do a called shot. That's 2 points, right? 1 to aim and 1 to throw.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what she's going to do, and she'll have 1 pari left. She's going to take a called shot, throwing the holy water at the.
Look at you, and I saved an AP to dodge.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're the one told me to read
Yeah.
the books, man.
No, I know. Well, then why ask me if you can keep moving after you move?
Well, because
I'm just kidding.
I'm not confident of the rules.
I'm not kidding. I'm just kidding.
You're not kidding. I see.
Fawn,
Oh,
Fawn,
forgot
thank
I'm
you.
supposed to go first too.
Oh, look at that. Fawn, thanks for the resub.
Han shot first. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
We'll let you go after. That's fine. You can't shoot it anyways.
That's what I figured. It's probably one of the things like I can't hurt it.
You can't
So
shoot.
I'm going to roll simple ranged. Yes.
Yes, please.
Standard.
Yep.
And here you go. Boom.
Woo! All right. So the vial flies through the air. You have the holy book open, and you're reading from whatever passage he told you to read from. Flies
Yes.
through the air, and it shatters on this thing, and she bursts into flames, wailing and moaning and twirling around the spot. And she's shouting this. Well, I guess you guys can't hear her. She's shouting, "She killed them all! I can't stop it. I tried. Leave us to our fate. You don't belong here. More killers like her, like my Annabella."
Spooky.
So you whip this thing at her. It shatters, and she bursts into the flames, and she starts to retreat, start to fade, and she goes back towards that shrouded body over there. And she's still hovering around, but she looks weakened, and she's screaming. So you've subdued her, quote unquote, for the time being. So I'm gonna kick us out of combat.
I'm still wanting to see if my magic can hurt it.
Yeah, you can try.
Pretty
Does
far
anyone else wanna
away.
do anything?
I'm using petty magic, so it's routine. You can change the difficulty if you want, but I'm assuming it's staying still.
Mm-hmm. Are you getting any closer? What's your range?
Anything I can see is my range.
Okay.
But yeah, I will go my 5 closer.
Okay.
I'm going to step out of the direct path of the ogre's crazy.
I'm gonna hide behind this column because I'm scared shitless. With my back leaning up against it, like
Does
kind of peering over my
for
shoulder.
the construct first, does that have to be an attack roll?
You know what,
You gotta look it
Matt,
up, Oak. I don't.
I'm also going to
It's like
channel
three.
power to make it 20% easier because I really want to see if I can hurt this thing.
Channel power, so you're getting some corruption for that?
I will be getting 2 corruption. Yep.
Yep. Okay.
It just says I get 3 AP to spend at the beginning. I just say if I could do like when she first appeared, do inspiring words.
All right, so 93.
Wow,
is your
103 rating. Nice.
Oh, you rolled. What did you roll in your chaos there? What is that? You rolled a 1. Or is it a 6? 6 is what is bad on your
Give
chaos.
me a moment here.
Yeah. I was like, oh, you got a 1 there, Erg. Your magic missile. Giving you a moment. Page 292 is what you're looking for.
Oh, I had it open getting ready for the night.
Did you find it?
Yeah, it's 6s I don't want.
Okay. Very good. Your 1 means
but-
nothing.
Do I need to roll some damage here?
Yeah. What, 1d10 plus your willpower?
That is correct.
Okay, go for it. 6 is bad. Thanks, Jeff. We have so few magic users in our games.
Yeah.
And if we do, they don't usually cast a lot of magic. Or if they do, it's Chuck and it's Chuck and it's his what is it, his old world guy or whatever. Just casts critically succeeds every time.
Cat can
grasp.
Yeah.
All right. Give us that damage roll. 9. So this missile like whizzes across the room and slams into this thing, and swirling and twirling about and screaming, and hits it, and it does look to damage her. She's wails some more and is still there though. She is not. She's not
Ruby
gone.
looks back.
Gone.
Ruby looks back and says, "Can you do it a few more times?"
Yeah, I can get rid of it forever if you want me to. If you want me to, guys.
Murder it.
Destroy that wailing witch.
Okay. Matt, you want me to keep rolling on it?
What could possibly go wrong?
We're gonna go back to the initiative track then.
I don't wanna.
This.
She's like, "I don't wanna."
We're going back to the initiative track.
So yeah.
So it's back to the top of the turn order then after Erg. This thing, as it's wailing and twisting about at the beginning of its turn, it seems to like kind of shake some of it off and grow stronger and turns to the group of you. While it's still hurt, It is
Shit.
no longer near as hurt or injured as it once was.
Okay, so we just undid all the good work we did with the holy water.
Yeah, we
You
should have
wanna
gone and
stick
blessed
around.
I don't want to.
All right,
I just
Ruby,
saw-
it's your turn.
I just saw a token flash across the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah, Fat Man goes running across the area.
He did 1d10 plus 6. Jeff. I think he just didn't roll that good.
Ruby will ready her weapons, and she's going to get back behind the column here.
All right, you're sticking around?
Well, I mean, I'm not
it's-
going to.
Oh, it had a
abandon-
turn. Sorry, it had a turn. It looks like it got better, and it gets to fly at the group of you.
Wait, like it shrugged off the damage. It's healing
Yeah.
from the.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like happened.
Okay, then in that case, Ruby's going to.
But it gets to go first this round, so bear
does.
with me here. Yeah, that's automatic that happens. That's not an AP.
No, that's fine.
1, 2, 3.
I'm definitely hobbling away as soon as I get a chance.
Gonna fly over
We,
at Erg.
We poked the bear, and then we.
Oh, Erg's killing this thing.
Hopefully.
Or
I-
Erg's gonna die.
Erg, I think you needed to kill it in one round, basically.
I have something I can do stronger.
Okay. I'm just thinking if the magic goes sideways, I don't want to be in the blast radius either.
Erg, are you sure? How many fate points do you have?
I still have one.
Okay, just checking.
Oh, it's gonna be like that, is it?
Yeah, I'm warning you. Are you sure you want to stick around?
Well, whose turn is it right now?
It's her. So she's gonna fly at him, and she's gonna attempt to slash him with her dirk.
Her dirty dirk.
Bless
Excuse me.
you,
Or as the Scottish call it, a duck.
Doug.
Yeah, they pronounce it duck. It's
Do they
hilarious.
really?
Yeah, seriously.
Is it a Scottish weapon?
Yeah. So I guess we
Ooh,
got to start saying duck.
just missed you. Uh
I was gonna say duck duck goose. I was
oh,
thinking
I missed Jeff. I missed your thing. Cult shot and then a hit with a dirk. Look at you. Jeff's helping me in the chat there. Sorry, Jeff. I noticed too late. You're gonna coach me on what to do here against Erg. I'll do it next turn. Let's do dirty tricks on Erg. So make a guile test. Foe must resist with awareness. It's gonna run up and it's gonna fly like right in your face, and you hold your hands up to your face. All right, so a guile test. Let's see here. 74. Son of a bitch. I am gonna spend a misfortune point and re-roll that with a 4.
that seems so wrong.
So now you get to make an awareness test, or you are blinded.
Standard?
Yeah. You pass. All right, you're good.
All right. Well, now basically everybody else gets to leave the room
Yes.
because I don't go till the very end of the tracker here.
Okay, so now we'll go to back to the tournament. So Ruby, are you staying behind the pillar as this thing flew towards Erg and is
No,
like
I'm gonna
madly
shout out-
trying to kill
Erg,
murder?
we're
Erg?
right behind you, way behind you. I'll be at the door.
I don't know if it's because of something you guys said, but like I couldn't open that door to get out of this room.
Oh, wait, you can't?
Yeah, you can open the door. It'll
Okay,
come.
I'm saying because my token won't move past that door.
Oh really? You know what? I bet there's dynamic lighting on there.
The door was closed or something.
All right, Ruby, you're running out. Vins, what are you doing? You're next up.
It technically should be Edmund because
Edmund's already ran across.
I gotcha.
He's using his full movement to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, well then I'm gonna do the same thing, but except for it's much slower because I have to use
Oh.
way more AP to move.
You got a wooden leg.
Yeah,
You're
I,
hobbling.
And you only have 2 AP. You've got to succeed on your test.
yeah. Okay, well what it is that my movement is 5. So what is that? 5 squares.
5 squares. 5 squares. Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's diagonal, whatever. I'm
You're
taking it.
hobbling 2 AP.
Yeah.
Now, didn't you have to make a test to get that back?
The other AP, yeah, I could
You
try to
can
make it
attempt on your turn to try and
another
get it back.
toughness.
Because if you do, you can do run, and that's 3 AP. You succeed. So instead of you can run, like I'll let you make the test
Yeah.
first.
Okay.
And you run
Okay,
it 3
thank you.
times your
Spend an
speed.
AP to do the test, or is it a free action to make the test?
Free
It's-
action.
Yeah, it's just a yeah.
All
It's
right.
like poison, sort of.
GTFO.
Yeah, I'm gonna GTFO as fast as my wooden leg will take me. You
All
know?
right. And Edmund
yeah.
just run out the door.
You're gonna have to move me past the door too.
Yeah,
And
I'll move you guys past the dynamic lady.
I'm trying to get in that other room to see if that chick's coming
All
up
right.
or stuff yet.
We're up to Erg.
you could turn that off real quick if you just go up to the settings and uncheck the box for.
I did, so it's weird that it's still on.
Oh, that sucks. It did this to me one time too, actually.
It's all good. All right, Erg, you're up.
Oh shit! There's a 6 on the chaos die.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there is
No!
a 6 on the chaos die, but I was not channeling any power.
Oh.
Okay, that's good.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
Oh, I wanted that.
Can you cast that on Ruby's sword?
No, I think don't you create...
Does Ruby have a hilt of a court sword?
Yes.
It with no blade on it?
Yeah, it's just the hilt. He actually creates a blade of fire.
Oh, I could get one.
Just snap this off real quick.
I could get one. Oh man. Oh, okay. All right. So you have cast Flaming Sword. So all
Is
of
that
a
a
sudden you pull
court
up this
sword?
hilt, and all of a sudden this blade of fire erupts out of it.
Oh, Ruby's not seen this before. She's really excited. She wants one. Is that the shape of her court sword?
I like how
Yeah,
excited you are.
it's a court sword.
Oh, that's what she's trained in. Oh,
You're so giddy.
I'm gonna call shot with my other 2 AP and try and kill this thing.
Okay.
so cool.
Do it.
Is it too late to be a magic user?
Yeah. Yes. When you did your last advancement,
Spend
So-
a coin.
do you want to spend a fortune? You guys have full fortune again. The way
Yeah,
it works
I
is it goes
will.
back and forth.
I will spend a fortune and re-roll it.
I don't have them displayed on the overlay right now, but you guys are back to full fortune. And
They're up
carry.
in like the upper left.
Oh yeah. Damage 10.
Ah.
Oh, still too high. All right. You swing and it dodges out of the way of your
Another one.
attack.
You spend another one?
No, you have to take the second result.
You can't. Oh, you can't spend another one.
No, not two. You've already spent one. Yeah, you have to take the
So close.
worst result. All right, so it's this thing's turn again. Oh, there's angel wings in the chat. I didn't see that. Don't split angel wings. That's right, Jen. All right, Jeff. All right, Coach. What am I doing here?
We're getting Wilson from the chat.
Jeff,
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
Wilson from the chat. Takedown and called shot with the Dirk is what he said last time. Jeff, is that still the plan? Oh, by the way, this thing looks like it has gotten even better since you guys came in here through holy water. It's looking like it's in fantastic shape. FYI, I guess Erg's the only one who sees that.
Yeah, this thing's getting bigger as I'm fighting it, eh?
Bigger and stronger. Are you just sure you want to go toe to toe with this thing?
No, I'm gonna be. I have got one trick that I hope is going to get me out of here.
Is
Alright.
it that your
Same thing.
is
All
it
right.
that your magical power is empowering it when you hit it?
All right, make a
He hadn't
coordinations
hit
or
it.
athletics test.
Oh.
Athletics.
He missed his last attack.
Sorry.
I think it's just got regen or something.
Well, I think it's probably one of those deals. It was hurt to give us time to go get this circle set up to bless all our weapons to continue fighting it. But since we pushed it and said, "Oh yeah, well fuck you, gonna kill you anyway," and it's like, "Oops."
Remember
Yeah,
this
we
group
murder
did that in the
hoboed.
first session of this adventure with the wolves, and I was like, guys, it's getting harder and harder, and the wolves. It's like, just move on. I will tell you right now, this is not plot armor. This is a legit creature in the book. Jeff's looking at it right now. He'll back me up. That this is yeah.
But you don't need plot armor if your real armor is good enough.
Yeah. All right, so we did takedown.
Here,
Make a
Hank,
coordination
field.
test or athletics test.
Yeah.
If you're charged. Foe must resist with coordination. So make me a coordination test. Otherwise, you're knocked down.
Oh! God, you can't re-roll that.
That's a crit fail.
Yo, he could re-roll that. A crit? No. Yeah. You're hooped.
Falls off the table.
Fortune
so
can't do
you
crit
drop
fails.
to the ground.
I thought that was a roll. No, this is another game.
Jeff, yeah, for real.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Play so many different
you're knocked
games.
Prone.
Hard to keep up with sometimes.
You're knocked prone. All right. Why am I not finding my prone thing? All right, on the ground, suffer an additional D6 Fury die in damage. All right. Nope. Snap. Crit fail. That's what Jen says. All right, so let's roll to hit you. I don't have any misfortune, so if I miss my attack, there's nothing I can do.
You have one. We played one.
No,
fortune.
Oh, you do. Thank you. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
All
Thanks,
right.
Mike.
Oh,
So-
like he didn't need it. He rolled a 10.
Yeah, whatever.
Extra Fury. All right, here we go.
Yeah, spend it on extra fury. Thanks, Jeff.
Oh yeah, I could actually.
Oh,
I could fix both of my Fury, couldn't I? Because I get 2 Fury. Oh, look at you guys. Yeah, let's do that. So let's start with 12, and then
We're gonna
we'll roll 12. Oh, and that's another 6. 12.
If Jeff keeps helping him, I'm gonna see
18,
how well his
19,
character
20,
floats in
21.
Borealis.
That's one of my 6s. So 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 points of damage to Erg with the
What are you
dirk
do-
as this thing slams the dirk down into you.
I just want everyone to know that a Scottish warrior uses a dirk to cut his or her meat.
Well,
So this
he is
is
cutting-
a steak knife. She
Erg
is
is
killing
her
him with
meat.
a steak knife very thoroughly.
He's running, so 26 points of damage, Erg, that this thing is as it's slitting you open with a knife.
Jeez, that's insane.
Is that fate point territory?
That
Oh, I get to roll-
is
Injuries.
Well, he's also
that is
tough.
3
All right.
tracks.
So,
Or sorry, so 12 is to hit me once, 18 to hit me twice, and 24 is for the 3.
okay.
I'm
So,
I'm seriously wounded.
meat pie time, says Pixel Prowler, says Jen. All right, so let's roll for injuries.
That would have killed me, by the way.
He's,
Just want to come out and say that to everyone.
he is a giant ogre.
Yeah, he's tough.
Do I still have a misfortune? I could roll for an injury. I think I might use it for
You-
my.
no, you
I'd
used.
have been dead too.
Didn't you use it to turn your dice?
Yes, you used it.
Oh, right. Dang it. All right. Well, no injury there. Oh, we've got a serious injury. So, are you seriously injured or grievously injured?
Serious.
Okay. Roll me a D100. You're going to determine what your injury is.
I love it. I love doing that to players, like letting them
63.
determine terrible things about that's
yourself
what's
up.
happened to them.
You have a skull fracture. Until fully recuperated, you must flip the results to fail all skill tests.
Oh,
It goes
Might
with
want to use a fate point to
Dunderhanded.
get rid of that.
well, yeah. Now he's just more of a dunderhead.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
Don't you
so
have to
he's
have a
actually
brain?
super intelligent now with that hit.
That's
because
right. It's like the opposite. Oh,
All right. So we're just going to jump in the turn because I'm assuming nobody else is jumping in. We're just going to jump to Erg.
yeah. We're gonna watch it.
Well, I would like to.
Well, I want to see if this chick is like
I did
recovered
wanna do-
herself to do this ritual.
Yeah, I did want to maybe do some inspiring words on everyone if I can, just to try and boost everyone's damage and peril.
Everybody who's around you currently, the 3 in the hallway.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
We can get through this. We've gotten through all those wolves. We get through all of it. We can do it.
Ruby
So-
points at her ears where the wax is and just.
Oh
goes
yeah,
like
you
this.
can't hear. That's right. You got that
Oh,
wax
shit.
in the ears.
I realize it too when I hear my muffled voice. I'm like,
And
It gives
you poke
riveting
your head in.
spaces.
You poke your head into that room, and she's up out of the chair, and Edward is helping her, and they've also picked up the other man who's bleeding, and they're trying to make their way out. It looks like she's regained some of her consciousness, but she is still very weak.
So
He's like, "You've
You
done
kill
it.
him
Let's get the
free.
hell out of here. Go. We must get out of here before she regains her strength."
I'm
that
banging on
finally-
this door, by the way, over here. Once I realize no one can hear me, I'm just.
There's no way to get
So,
out of
Matt,
this place.
I'm standing up.
Friend.
So that's 1 AP to stand, right?
Yeah.
And then I can use my movement speed to jam out of there as hard as I can.
Yeah.
Can I use a final
So
AP to try and cast something on my way out?
well, so you can maneuver
Double
1
move.
yard out of engagement to avoid all opportunity attacks.
That would be
So-
a good idea.
So that
Yeah,
will get you
that's-
1 square away, so she can't swing at you again.
That
then that's
that will
it.
be
That's
what
2
I have
AP.
to do.
And then run like hell.
Yeah.
Next turn.
I can't run?
No. 2 AP.
You can move,
2 AP just to get out of engagement.
and then you could just do one movement action, right, for 1 AP.
Yeah.
Oh, but he
But he
couldn't
got
because
up.
he was getting up.
All right, so yeah, they're hobbling and they're like, "Get up the stairs now!" They're shouting to you, Edmund.
Well, get up is 2 AP, by the way.
2 AP.
Oh, okay.
So then you can't even disengage.
I'm sorry. Thanks, Lee.
All right, back to her. So she's gonna do the same thing. She's gonna try and knock you down, take down, shake down. You busted, and stab you again.
That was a good song. I've never
Oh,
heard.
that was a good song. Remember that?
Never heard that one. I'm gonna have to
What?
Google it. I don't know.
It's from
You-
like, Beverly Hills Cop. It's
Yeah.
Bob
Oh,
Seger.
okay. I don't know. I'm a little younger than you. Give me a break.
Oh man. All right, 64. Let me add this up here.
I think he just said, okay, Boomer.
Yeah.
I didn't quite say that. I'm 31. Okay.
Snap. All right. Unless you have coordination, then it's only 1. Do you have coordination, Erg?
I do not.
It doesn't matter. It'd be flip
Thanks,
to
Jeff.
fail anyway.
Appreciate
He's
it.
got a freaking head injury.
Dark. This is grim and dark.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
A little perilous,
takedown
too.
Attempt misses, but it's gonna try and hit you with its dirk now. Whoa! It critically fails.
Nice.
Goodness, I praise be unto
Critically
thee.
fails.
What does that look like when you're incorporeal?
It's gonna drop its dirk. So it's
Ooh, thank
it's
goodness.
disarmed. It's disarmed. It's got
Take
one
the
AP.
steak knife and
it'll
run.
It'll use its last AP to pick it up.
Oh, that was so brutal.
So it's
That
got
100.
no AP left. What do the others want to do while Erg is in there?
I'm already hauling ass upstairs. They
Yeah.
still
The
upstairs.
fat guy, the stuffy fat guy is going up the stairs. All right.
Once I realized my friends start leaving me, if they all start going upstairs, that's where I'll head to.
Yeah, Jay's like,
Ruby will stay at the door and wait for her ogre friend.
Well, then I will kind of get like right here and kind of be
Sure.
peeking around the corner, looking at Eben, and then looking down at Ruby, like saying,
We need to stick together. Come on.
the three others are like, get the hell out of here! Get out! He's dead. Leave him. He's a fool.
I'm just like waving my arms and saying things that no one can hear. It's all muffled.
He's a fool. He's
I'm
as good
getting
as
such
dead.
fucking taking the wax out. Once we get away from this thing, I'm taking that shit out first thing.
Sure. So, Erg, what do you want to do?
Later,
You want to
Jeff.
use 2 AP to get to maneuver?
Well, yeah. It sounds like I'm already disengaged because he went for his knife, right?
It's still next to you. It didn't disengage. It's still adjacent.
Yeah,
to
but
you.
it used all its AP, so it can't attack you.
It can't attack. It can't get out of the way.
There's no
So you're
AOP
still-
if you
you're
leave.
Still, you're still next to it.
Can it? Well, let me ask you this: Are the action, or does it need to save an action point to take an AOP?
Yes.
So it can't. Well, you would know that maybe though. I don't know.
No,
So
I'm
my-
sorry.
Matt, my
Opportunity
movement's
attack is 0
5.
AP.
Yeah, it can take an opportunity attack against you.
So you're gonna want to take a
Yeah, 1 to disengage it by a yard,
was it
and
1
then
or
use
2?
my.
It's 2 to disengage. That's a maneuver. Maneuver 1 yard out of engagement, avoiding all opportunity attacks. So it costs you 2 just to like move away like 1 yard or whatever, and then you can
Book it for my 5
Yeah.
movement.
yeah. Later, Jeff. Thanks for joining us, man. Hopefully you can play with us on Tuesday for some Coriolis.
I hope so.
All right, so you get to the door, and Ruby's got the door open, and she's like shouting, like, "Get in here! Get in here!"
Can I pull him through as my action and shut the door?
No, it's the bottom of the turn order. New turn. Ghost's turn. Ghost looks like she gets better again.
Oh wow.
Oh, it does. There you go. Fawn just threw it in the chat for you guys. Fun. You guys are in the chat. Reanimator. When this creature's turn begins, they move 1 step up the damage condition track positively. It's not plot armor.
Well, thanks for looking up in the monster manual for us, Fawn.
Because I know we have fought things where there is plot armor. This is definitely not plot armor. Let's do its movement. It's not gonna back off, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care if it's healing itself or not. I would be running from this thing.
GTFO.
It's
All right.
terrifying.
Let's do this one last time. Let's see if I can get a fate point out. We're getting over a timeline here, so if I can get a player to use a fate point tonight. Take down, shake down. You busted. All
We
right.
started
No!
30 minutes late too,
You're
by the way.
friggin' loaded dice.
Make me a coordination test. Almost resist coordination or be knocked down.
So if we play till 11:30, then that's still 2 hours. So I think. 'Cause
All
I
right,
think
you're
that's
not
around when we
knocked
started.
down. Yeah, that's right. And she's gonna try and stab you with her dirk. That one hits for. Ooh, you're lucky. 5 damage. Does that do anything?
Very lucky.
Nothing.
Okay. All right, Ruby. Do you want to do anything?
No, he looks like he can make it through the threshold. She's gonna get up the steps, and she's gonna when she gets here, she's gonna push him, along too.
Okay, Vins.
It's annoyingly should be Edmund first.
All right, Edmund. Edmund's at the top of the stairs with the 3 injured other in.
Yeah, I'm going
Visitors.
through with them.
Yep.
I-
He's
I say
crossing the
annoying.
threshold.
I say annoying because it didn't do what I intended by putting the decimal
Let's
places
do
there.
that, and then.
So I'm gonna go upstairs
Just
as
change
well.
me to 14. There you
Yeah,
go.
right. All right, you're going upstairs. Erg, what are you doing? You're engaged again. Maneuver.
Disengage and jam down the stairs.
All right. This thing stays behind in the main eatery, like main hall there, screaming and wailing as the group of you run away.
It doesn't follow up the stairs.
It does not. It does not leave that room.
I boomed
Oh,
me
that's
noggin.
good.
Pretty much counting on that. It's like-
Okay,
All right.
Boomer. That was good, Mike. That was good. Beverly Hills Cop. Oh, dated myself.
That's not that. I've seen it. It just wasn't one I watched regularly. Anyway.
All right. Here we go. Oh, the Grinch streamer almost got a kill again. It's been so long. You would have used Fate Point. Still, it would have been a kill.
Just play some Forbidden Lands again. You'll be killing everybody left and right.
I know, right? Those every week I got at least one killed.
I
All
know.
right.
Thank
Lucky.
God, I got that brigand armor.
Yeah, that's good armor. Very good.
When you said I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna take this thing down, I was like, how many fate? That's why I asked Mike, how many fate points you got there?
It was
Buddy.
still worth it.
I'd like to have seen what happened if you'd hit it with the sword, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Flaming
me too.
sword?
If it catches on
Especially,
fire,
I did
it's burning.
15 on that first roll. It's too bad I missed it.
All right. You guys are heading up the stairs.
But if we had done this in the first place, maybe we would have gotten like a tool to come back and kick her ass with. But
Yeah.
whatever.
What
We
they-
shouldn't listen to NPCs next time.
Hey, I told you guys you had the option to go where you wanted.
Oh, I know. I was thinking. I was like, man, maybe if we go up there, we'll find something. But I didn't say anything, and then here we are.
All right. Let's turn off this dynamic lighting garbage again. 'cause-
Garbage.
it wasn't
Roll
working for
20
you guys?
affiliate. Roll 20.
Well, I set it up wrong apparently. I don't know why it keeps happening in my games. That's not the first time that's happened that way either. Where you said you guys can move like the overlay, but not the, and you can't see your tokens. So I don't know. Go ahead and refresh your game.
Oh, it's
also.
doing it again. We
Yeah,
do. We're gonna have to do it. I'm gonna be honest. I hardly never do Fog of War, but I do dynamic lighting by itself, just because
Yeah.
it is kind of realistic. Fog of War is kind of video gamey anyway,
Mhm,
and then
mhm.
but
Alright.
sort of just help guide people back like based on memory and stuff. But anyway, sorry.
So the next area you enter into, it looks like it's like an apartment, possibly the innkeeper's apartment, where he lived above the inn down there. So stumbling upstairs, the old apartment smell. Hot smell. The old apartment seems oddly comforting. The oppressive feeling of somebody walking over your grave has vanished. All that remains is a faint hint of lilac and lavender. The front room is covered in dust. Sitting atop each table is an old lantern. The yellow couch is faded, but still plump, ready for one last roll. Edward drags Robert, that was the man who was stabbed, over to the couch and lays him down there. Minute looks over and walks over to light one of the lanterns. And she looks around and says, yes, this place will do.
Well, it better damn do. We almost got our heads screamed off. Me specifically.
Look, he almost got gutted and busted his head open.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Could somebody heal me?
Yeah. Well,
No.
Yeah.
I'm speaking a little bit slower now.
Oh yeah,
Someone
your
take a
fractured
look at
skull.
my hand.
Yeah, you weren't playing with a full deck to begin with.
My head feels a little funny, y'all.
So Minute says, "Listen, I want to set up a circle of protection. What we need is we're gonna need more holy water. We have to search this place, and hopefully we can find some. We need a relic from Josephine, that girl down there. We need a relic of hers, perhaps a ring or some sort of trinket. If she was to be wed in this this inn on that fateful night, there must be a room that she was getting ready in.
Yeah, the room that was downstairs. That
was the main inn. That's where they were having the ceremony. We must find something of hers. And I need salt. I need a bag of salt or some salt to create an area of protection."
Well, I guess we gotta look then. We got nothing else we can do. Can't be fighting that ghost lady.
Well, there's a kitchen down there. Did Ruby notice any salt when she was down there?
You didn't enter, Ruby. You didn't enter.
I did. I stepped in.
You stood there. You kicked it open. You looked around, and then all of a sudden, the wailing witch started. We had two simultaneous things. That's why I was watching very closely what the others were doing.
Ruby says there's a kitchen below. I would wager there's salt in there.
Well, let's look up here first, and if we can't find none, we get our best runner.
And then I just sort of smack my leg.
Which ain't me. And then we run down there and get it.
Well, if you know about where it's sitting, possible we could cut through the floorboard and lower someone down in there.
Oh,
Yeah, if you know the room above it, you could definitely try something else.
that ain't a bad move, especially we got a man with a flaming damn sword coming out of his hand.
Well,
Yeah, that's right.
I guess
My
we'll be
sword
the
is
same
still flaming,
part
isn't
about
it?
here.
Ruby's gonna ask if she can hold the sword.
You gotta get yourself burned, dumbass.
No, she's really curious. Like she says, "How does this work? Can I try that?"
Are you crazy?
1 second here, Mike. I'm just going to read up on the spell, see if you can even hold the thing.
So while you're looking that up, Edward, he kind of beckons you guys over. He goes, "Hey, listen. Robert's wound is getting worse. He's in terrible condition. I'm worried that it's about to become infected. He stopped bleeding, but the wound keeps opening, and it smells terrible. I need you to keep an eye out for any medical supplies, especially a surgeon's kit and leeches, if you can find them, all right? Otherwise, this man will not survive the night."
Would cockroaches work?
I have leeches.
Cockroaches won't work. Oh, you have leeches? Okay. Do you have a surgeon's kit?
We tried burning
No.
it.
I have a
why don't we
flaming sword. That's almost
Alright,
the same
well,
thing,
we
right?
can-
Cauterize it.
We can administer some leeches. That's better than nothing. And he'll gladly take them and put them on the wound if you're willing to give them to him.
Ruby says,
Yeah, I
"Let's."
have like 9 things of leeches. I don't know. I've had it since it started with me as my level 1 character. So by all means, use them.
That is where the U.S. healthcare system is heading, by the way.
Leeches. I'm down with that, if I'm being honest. They're pretty effective on certain things.
Ruby says, "Let's split up and search this top floor."
Yeah, let's split up again, Ruby. That's a great idea. And are you carrying a flaming sword now?
I don't know. I'm waiting for my friend to tell me if.
Yes, she is.
Cool.
You're going to need to refer to a whole bunch of different things for damage, and it'll be almost useless for you.
Oh, well, that's not good. It will be useless?
Instead of your CB, refer to your WB to determine damage.
What's a
Yeah.
WB?
Well, willpower.
Willpower.
No, that's okay.
You don't even have to hold
Keep
it.
your
It's
damn
showing that
flaming
it
sword.
can fly through the air by itself.
Everybody's reading now. They're dissecting Urg's sword. Like, wait a minute.
Oh, so it's like a spiritual weapon?
It says takes upon its own personality, dancing in the air as if guided by an apparition.
No, you don't want that. That last paragraph is if it is a critical fail, and it's going to attack whoever's closest to it.
I
Oh.
want that.
I don't want. No, you don't. I mean, you deep down, do you really?
I
Really?
do want that.
Damn it! I almost had you.
Okay, so she couldn't fight with it though. She'd have to use her willpower.
She'd have to use her willpower, but
Okay,
if anything
check out-
you hit with it, Mike, punishing quality means you get an extra 1d6.
Let's just leave the flaming sorcerer to his flaming sword.
Okay,
All
there's
right.
not much up here. Check the room to the south of it and all around. I'm checking the room I'm in.
You can borrow my knuckle dusters here.
Yeah, you're checking around that room. Edmund, you're not finding much. You do see there's a fireplace, but it looks like there's also a fireplace in the room adjacent to it, which is the room above the kitchen.
Can we get over there? It looks like
The
there's a
room
wall.
where I'm at should be above the kitchen as well because the fireplace comes straight up from the middle of that kitchen.
Hold on. Yes, actually you can. Yep. No, it's splitting hairs. Yes, it's between the two fireplaces. But yeah, there's a fireplace in this room. It's cold. Looking down it, you can see that it breaks off in two directions. Hanging from the cooking spit is a rope. Looking down, there's just darkness and a swinging shadow. Do you want to hoist it up? Do you want to
Yeah, it's
get a light
probably
down,
good.
or
Hey, little one, come here.
She's already there.
Oh, I was talking about the gnome. Isn't the gnome smaller than you?
Yeah,
Oh, we got a gnome? Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm a gnome.
Yeah, what you need? By the way, you got a frickin' name. Don't need to be calling me little one all the time. What do you need?
All the one talking about hiding behind a big man.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. We're both a bit of an asshole then, aren't we?
Hey, can you scamper down that rope?
Oh,
you gotta?
Right.
You're gonna have to make your way past whatever's hanging in there.
It's probably a cook pot.
Doesn't he have a wooden leg?
Yeah.
Light it on fire so he's got a torch.
So you've got a full-fledged acrobatic standing next to you.
Let's climb. Yeah, let that.
well, I ain't so good at climbing with this here bum leg. It just kind of hangs out to the side a bit.
Yeah, Ruby looks down. Can she fit through this opening?
You could fit through, but like I said, there's a shadowy.
We'll pull it.
something
the
or
rope
other.
is it-
Yeah,
start pulling the rope up.
we'll use the rope to pull it up. Or she will.
Yeah, okay. You pull it up, and you're confronted. There's the body of a young boy, probably no more than 10, was hung
Ah,
by the rope in there, and its flesh has long ago rotted away. I'm gonna give you all like 2 corruption just for seeing that.
What? That's gnar, man.
So yeah, it's the body of a young boy. Go ahead and everybody make me a challenging education test.
Got it. I nailed it. I'm gonna nail this one.
All right. You
Oh,
said you're gonna
shit.
get like
I
an
got-
88 or something.
I got ignore 1 rank. Crap. Here I am excited about getting to use my thing, and I've got to put a -10 in.
It's a crit fail for
Yeah, and I have to,
Randall.
since education is trained, I have to flip it anyway, so it wouldn't
Right.
matter.
yeah, 94.
Hold on.
There you go.
I don't think I did my education right.
No. The guy who's got the gaping head wound has to flip that to 91. Remember?
He nailed it.
He nailed
No,
it,
he
but
has
he's
to
got to flip it to
flip everything.
91.
No, he's got 10 points and he doesn't have to flip. Oh, he does have to flip
Yes,
because he's
all
got a head
skill
wound.
tests.
Ah!
All skill tests. That's his.
I know
his-
exactly what it is, and I can't tell you.
Yeah.
Oh man,
You're just
What do you
like
got?
he's
brain,
mumbling
yeah.
incoherently. His blood is streaming down his face.
brain damage.
I got
Alright.
brain damage.
Does anyone have a
Y'all have fortune points.
torch?
Pushing for them fortune points.
You said Wes messed with the sheet a little bit.
No. He
No,
programmed it.
Programmed it. Okay, well, I think did he update it or something? Because it seems like the ignore 1 skill rank thing is working now. It
I
wasn't
don't know.
working before.
It does work. That's why I think my thing didn't work
Yeah.
originally.
Yeah,
Um,
so that should have been a 71 out of 25. Well, still fail.
Edmund, you're convinced that the woman down there must have done it. And that's really the only answer. You could also, everybody can. Well, I'm gonna say that Edmund can't because he critically failed. The others who just failed, you can also try making this a hard folklore.
Okay, yeah, I can try that.
No, that ghost is the one who did this.
Fuck.
Ah.
I think that kid was just real sad.
83. All right. Yeah. Edmund has seemed to have convinced you, Vins, about this. That this woman is terrible. It's even worse. It's flying around, hanging and killing children.
Jesus.
And there's nothing to be done. But
Nice.
yeah, you could slide on. You've got this child's body in there now, and you can now slide on down and through the passage.
Well, hang on a second. What is this, a rope?
Yeah, it's a rope. Yeah,
What's the condition of the rope?
it's fine. It's very strong.
All right, she'll tie a loop at the bottom that she can put her foot in.
Just leave the kid there. He'll stop you.
Now, and then is there a hook at the top?
At the top, it's
Yeah.
it's tied to like a spit, like you turn, and that's.
There's not like a hook or anything,
No, there's no hook at the top. There's no hook at the
or
top.
like
It's tied.
it's tied. What's it tied to?
It's tied to like a
Pulley.
loop at the top. Sorry, a loop.
Oh, that's fine. She's gonna she'll untie she'll untie it, knot it instead. Okay.
Okay.
So that it can't go through the loop.
Okay.
And then she's gonna say, when I get down there, if I pull on it, I want you guys to pull me up. All right, just grab that knot and pull it up, and I'll come back up again. And then she'll slip her foot in the rope, and she's gonna lower herself down. And then when the rope gets to the top, the knot will stop. Do you see what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll
All right.
reinforce
And-
whoever's
and-
grabbing the rope.
And she'll light that candle that she has. And,
Sure. To get rid of those cockroaches.
Right. And she's going to put the she'll put the dirk in her mouth, or her main gouge in her mouth,
Okay.
and then she's going to lower herself down with a candle in one hand.
So yeah. All right. Very good. All right. So you make your way down there, no problem, given your size and everything. You've now cleared it of the cadaver that's in there, and once again, so the door is closed in this room, and you don't hear anything on the other side of the door where you were faced with this spectral bride just moments ago. And again, you see, you hold your candle up and you get a better look now. There's dusty pots and pans. You see that body lying on the floor, clenching a note in one hand. And you see in the far corner a large 10-pound bag of salt.
All right.
There we go. That's better than that kitchen.
All right. Anything else in here?
Just that body.
Okay. So
With the note.
she'll carefully, quietly walk over, grab. She's gonna, before she moves the salt, she'll check around it, make sure there's no surprises, and then she'll grab
Just
the
the
salt.
odd roach skitters away as you approach with your candle or your lantern.
I've seen worse.
Yeah.
She'll quickly bring that over, and so that it's right by the rope.
Okay.
And then she's going to come back over, and she's not going to read it. She's just going to try and grab the note.
Sure.
And then if she can, she'll run back over, slip her foot in the knot, grab the salt bag with one hand, leave the candle, or no, I guess she's going to wrap her arm around the rope, holding the candle, grab the salt bag, give the rope a yank, and have them pull her up. She's
Okay.
going to mind her head on the way up.
Sure. So you guys feel the tug on the rope? Do you start pulling
Yeah.
up whatever's on the other end? Good, bad?
Yep.
All right, you pull it up, and you're greeted by a ruby and a 10-pound bag of salt.
And a note. What does the note say?
It looks like a recipe of some sorts, but you can for soup at first glance. But everybody can make me an easy alchemy test to see if there's something a little bit more there. If you're interested.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know if any of us are alchemists.
Crit fail. All right.
96. Nope.
Matt, you have to reverse that into another crit fail.
Evans, who failed? Who had the crit fail? Oh, Bill. Yeah, you're like, this is the most delicious soup recipe
There you
we've
go,
ever
Mike.
had, and you're
Oh, Ruby got it.
Oh, all right. So and Erg is like, we need to keep this, and we're making it the first chance we get. And you are convinced that this is the best recipe you've ever seen. Ruby, on the other hand, you're looking this thing over, and it is actually a recipe for a terrible, terrible toxic mixture that you've heard rumor of has historically been used for mass murders. Scribbled at the bottom of the note in blood, it just says, "I'm sorry."
Wow.
So Ruby will say, this is dark. I think this was what was used to kill everybody in the inn."
Erg is convinced that you are wrong, that you critically failed.
Well,
I've got a head injury though, so maybe don't listen to me too much.
no.
You think
I've
maybe
got a
that
head
whaling-
injury on top of my head injury.
Ruby will tuck the recipe away. She figures that's probably worth something.
You think maybe that wailing woman drove all these people to kill themselves? Or did she did it?
Well, I know she did the child.
Well, didn't the whale? Of course, Ruby didn't hear what she had to say, but the Ruby. It sounded like the wailing woman was the victim, actually.
Hey.
But that's out of character because Ruby had waxing ears.
Have you all taken the wax out of your ears now?
At this point,
Yeah.
I have not.
I will have.
Has the wailing stopped?
Yeah, you don't hear it up here.
Okay, yeah.
You heard it when you entered the room. Remember, as soon as you entered the room, you heard, like, oh, you had wax, so you didn't hear it. It was disembodied
I'll be doing one of those. If
whales
somebody
coming from
says something,
everywhere.
I'll pull it out. Like, listen, then push it back in.
No, you don't hear anything.
Yeah, but she'll keep the plugs handy now that they're well shaped and ready to go back into her ears. And she'll just
Yeah, same.
tuck them into her pocket.
All right. So you had some
Ready.
salt. We're at the 2-hour mark. We've caught up to where we started. So let me ask you this. Erg, do you want to spend a fate point to get rid of that injury?
Well, we have a healer, and we're about to set up a thing, aren't we, for the night?
And rest, yes.
Circle of protection.
Well, we'll see how in good
Oh.
shape she is to help heal you. There's a guy bleeding out on the table that she's not helping, so we'll see.
Thought she was sold to us as a healer, though.
She's an augur, a priest, yeah.
Could she augur how to heal? So quick
That's
question.
not what an auger does.
I know.
Oh,
She's looking for water. Can you tell me on the when Ruby was in the kitchen, did it look like she could use the chimneys to get back up the other side onto the other side of the house?
No, it doesn't. It does not appear. That's a good question.
Go
What?
through the wall.
Well, but no. If we go the whole way down to the kitchen, the kitchen was wider than the room. Like if you look at the map, wouldn't both chimneys of the kitchen fireplace go up?
Like to the roof.
Well, yeah. I mean, so the
Well, now remember, where we came in actually kind of went down into the ground. So the other half of this room is going to be the standard outside ground level.
Yes, it's
We went
ground
like-
level that you're on.
No, but what I'm saying is there's a wall separating us from the inn rooms, right?
Right. We
Yep.
tear down the walls.
But if we go down, when she goes down that chimney, she's in the kitchen down below, right?
She's not in the kitchen. Well, she's on the other side of the door of the kitchen.
No,
The
no.
willing woman.
Yeah, but saying that he come up the chimney and move on one side of it to get into that other half of the area we're in.
I think she should be
Into
able to
room
do that.
8.
Yes.
It does split in two, so sure you could if you wanted to.
So this would be a way for us to get into this other section over here.
Well, and by we, you mean you.
Yeah. So I would
Yeah, it's
badass
funny.
ain't
There's no
going.
door on there, but yeah.
because if she could do that, then she could look for, because we still need to
yeah,
find.
it's funny. There's no door. Huh.
I
if
assume
that's
you
a
you
mistake?
get there by going through the steps.
Yeah, I think that might be a mistake on the map.
No, I would assume that because you talk about this
Over
being
here.
the owner's rooms,
Mhm.
this is his private rooms only accessible from the back.
Right.
The other side
Yeah.
would be for public use.
That is a good call. That's a good call.
Right.
Yeah, you could use the fireplace. Fireplace is actually big enough for a normal sized person to get through.
so
Oh,
I
good.
can't do it.
looks like there's some
You and Erg
doors up
are
here, too.
hooped, but you could hack down a wall really if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'd say like right there or something.
with a
if,
Or
lightsaber.
even here by the
Fire
chimney might
flames.
have weak spots.
if you approach Minute and ask her about healing capabilities, she apologizes that if you've been misled, or she says, "I'm not a healer. I am an augur by trade.
You
My
do
prayers
what
do
then?
not heal wounds."
She
told-
searches for ants. She throws bones.
She's a
Oracle kind of.
So my head's hurt then.
So
Yeah,
it's up
so-
to you if you want to spend a fate point to make that head wound go away.
No, we're running with it. I'll use the fate point when I die.
When you die, all right. So we'll come to an end of the session there. Let's roll for corruption. I don't think we
Now,
didn't
can
get very
that be
much.
healed at all, or is he always going to have to be flipping for fail?
3 corruption. Did I roll? That's not high enough for anybody.
No,
to
2
get
is all you gave us. That was close.
Ruby's got 3. Something
I have
happened.
3.
Ruby?
What is it? Yeah, same here.
Chaos.
That's
Dang.
she gets a chaos point. So she got 2 chaos.
I have
points.
1 order and 1 chaos on this character. Damn.
All right, and you guys get what the hell 75 experience
Oh, thanks, man.
An odd number.
for tonight. Yeah, I know, right? It's like between 50 and 100, and it's like, well, you guys did some stuff, but not enough. 75 experience. All right, so we're gonna come to a close for tonight. Back on Tuesday with Coriolis at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Emissary Lost. Friday, finally gonna do some Dark Astral.
I've
Nice.
heard this a few times.
I know, right? And Saturday, Mutineer Zero with the GMP people, Grim Perilous Studios. I think that's it.
What's next Sunday? Are we playing that next
We're
Sunday?
doing this again. We're continuing this till we finish it. This is now the goal on Sundays is to keep playing. So we'll be back next Sunday with the next session of this where we left off.
Cool.
All right. So more Zweihander on Sunday.
Awesome.
All right. Have a good night. Thank you everybody who joined us. Fruitzilla, thank you for all the gifted subs. He's up to 60 now for a lifetime total. Fawn, thank you for the resubscription. Jeff and Jen, thank you for being nice and active in the chat there and helping me almost kill a player. I appreciate it. And thank you to the players for not standing down when I was like, hey, are you sure you want to do this? How many fate points you got? It was good. Tabletop to keyboard. Dusty just got here. If you were here, I would have gotten a kill. You know that. If you were
Come
here, it would have
close.
happened. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you on
Night,
Tuesday.
everyone.
Have a great night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.